Hi everyone, welcome on board. This is a very important video. Please make sure you watch all the steps very explicitly to understand how to download your CAT 2024 admit card. Also, in this video, I will cover up what are the important things which you have to make sure you check once you download your admit card and the instructions that have to be followed on the day of CAT exam. Okay. First thing, a lot of people still have been facing issues on getting the admit card on the official website. So check out the description. The direct link from where you can download your admit card is also shared. But still, don't panic if it's not working for you guys, because there are 3 lakh aspirants taking CAT exam. Server issues are bound to happen. So stay calm and relax and keep trying after a few minutes if your admit card is still not loading for all of you. On the official website, a couple of issues which all the people have faced right now have been the admit card section being completely blank, or the admit card, once you download, it is still coming as a blank PDF, right? So that means that it is being still uploading process. The IIM Calcutta SMS which comes in, the admit card is officially out, also has not yet come to all the aspirants right now. So stay glued, and once you have the admit card, make sure you start practicing your mocks in that same exact slot. ठीक है? अभी let's go on to see on the link how will you go about one by one in simple steps to get your admit card. First thing, in the IIMCAT website, you have the section called as candidate login, right? So click on the candidate login section, put in your user ID and password. I hope all of you guys remember your user ID and password. If you do not remember, click on the forgot password option, go ahead and try all the possible things. You will get in an OTP on your registered email and phone number in case if you have forgotten the password. Okay, so once we do this, okay, so if it takes a while for loading, again, like I said, even the login is taking some more time than usual right now. First thing you will do is, after logging in, you have multiple tabs here on the top, right? So see the second tab in the center which says admit card. Click on this. Then below here, you will see your exam center and your slot available right here itself. It's a new thing. This is not how your admit card used to look in the previous years. So you can just see right now here which is your center, your city, and also your slot. So here I can see it's the third slot. Then you have this admit card download button. Click on this and you will download your entire admit card PDF. Okay. Once you have downloaded it, what you have to keep in mind to check is, this is one of the sample admit cards that I have downloaded. First thing you will see is, right on top, you will see your shift, like it's mentioned here, S3. So आप अगर slot 1 हो तो S1 आएगा, S2 या S3. So check your slot. This shift and your test time and session वो match करना चाहिए, same होना चाहिए. It shouldn't be something different. Okay. Then hygiene factors to be checked. Your full name, it should be correct spelling, your application number, date of birth, category. This is very essential because all of this information is what will be going into the IIMs as well also once your results are out. Next thing, check your photograph here, and remember this same photograph you have to carry on the day of exam and put it in this empty box out here. Okay. Certain problems which people have faced in the past with the photographs, it has been upside down, it has been turned into a very small icon, it's very blurred, you cannot identify who you are from that picture. Any problem you face in your picture or your signature, your name, application number, please make sure you reach out to the IIMCAT help desk and get it rectified, because your entire IIMs interview selection process to final admission is based on this. So we cannot afford to have mistakes here. If it is incorrect, you might not be allowed to write the exam as well, right? So ensure you check these things, okay? Then comes this section of your test day details. Here, date and day of test is same for everybody, 24th November. Check your test time and session, whether it is slot 1, 2 or 3. Based on that, you have your reporting and entry time at the center also given. So for shift 3, which starts at 4:30, your entry time is 3 p.m., which is 1.5 hours prior, and the gate closing time is 4:15 p.m., मतलब 15 minutes पहले. But please don't take that risk कि आप 15 मिनट पहले ही जा रहे हो. At least 1 hour पहले you should be in the center so that you do not have last minute panic and hassle. Okay, just below that you will have your test city and test center. Check out the address, see where it is, how far is it from home, how much will you have to travel. Prepare and plan your travel well in advance. Sometimes students have gotten really far off centers which is not aligned to your first few preferences, but unfortunately I don't think you can change your center right now. So just make sure you plan your travel according to it. Okay, the last thing you need to check is your signature on this right corner, and in this box right below it you will sign at the exam center on the exam day. So make sure the signature is also clear कि वो match कर सकते हैं जब आप exam day पे sign करोगे. एकदम squeeze in होके छोटा हो गया है signature या blur हो गया है तो please raise an issue to CAT help desk and get it rectified. Okay, then comes your next thing, which is instructions for the candidates, which is explicitly given on your admit card. Please make sure all the 15 pointers you read it out thoroughly well as well. Basic things which you need to keep in mind. Highlights from this. First and foremost, you have to take a colored printout for all of this. There is no way that a black and white printout will be accepted. They have clearly mentioned it should be on A4 paper size using a laser printer. So make sure you are doing that, and you are carrying your printed photograph along with it, which needs to be pasted at the time of the exam. Along with this, second thing that you're going to carry is any valid original photo identification proof. Okay, please make sure you carry only the items which are listed here. So they have clearly listed PAN card, driving license, voter ID, passport, Aadhaar card with photograph Aadhaar card, e-Aadhaar card, ration card, identification affidavit along with the admit card. Okay, so only these things are allowed. Please make sure you reach on time. You will not be allowed after the gate closing time. You will not be allowed to leave the center before you finish the exam as well also. So keep that in mind. Okay. Even they have suggested to please check out the test center's location and see how feasible it is there. So that should not be a problem before. Now, on the day of exam, they will give you a writing pad and a pen, which is for your rough work, and that has to be returned back to them. So there on that sheet which is given to you also, you have to write your name and application number as mentioned on the admit card. Okay, things which you are not allowed to carry: mobile phones, electronic gadgets, watch, calculators, stationery items, papers, wallets, goggles, etc. That means nothing is allowed. Everything that you carry will be put into a bag and kept outside, which is not the CAT authority's responsibility. So do not carry valuables. It's not required, right? So keep that in mind. Shoes, footwear with thick soles and garments with large buttons are not permitted, so do not wear them. Go very simplistically dressed so that you don't have too much of distractions from your own self as well. Okay, candidates attempting to appear for more than once will be disqualified. You need to make sure your travel and stay arrangements are checked by your own self. Your admit card is provisional and this is meeting the eligibility criteria. This has not got anything to do with selection process. Requests for change of test center will not be entertained. Like I said in the beginning, test center जो मिल गया है, even if it's your 5th preference, अब आप change नहीं कर सकते हो, ठीक है? So do not fret and try to find what can I do. Just make sure this is your center and you reach there well in time. Nobody is allowed to accompany you inside the test center, so do not ask your family members to come along with you. That's all that you need to keep in mind. Okay, so these are certain instructions which you have to make sure you are following on the day of exam as well as before. Right now what you need to keep in mind, okay, is to check your scorecard. So once again, quickly I will revise with you things. Once you have downloaded your admit card, you will check your shift, your name, application number, date of birth, category, your photograph, signature, your test center, and see where you have to travel and plan that really well. Once all of this you have checked, everything is fine, what you're going to do is start now preparing for CAT much more seriously, because now you have your date, time, center, everything in hand. Start taking your mock tests at the exact same time slot of either S1, S2 or S3 based on what you have got. If you guys have not yet started taking the mock tests, check out the CATKing's free mock link in this description and start with that at least to see where do you stand with respect to your CAT preparation, and especially train yourself to sit in one place for 2 hours. And how do you give all the 3 sections in that same order, 40 minutes, how many questions you should attempt, your selection and your exam strategy. Give yourself enough practice in the same time slot as your actual CAT. I hope this video is helpful for all of you guys. If you all have any doubts or questions, please drop in the comment section and I shall take that up for you. All the best, take care, and let's make sure we get in good scores in CAT 2024.